Really, it's going to get even worse. That's what I've always said. Someone's got to do the work. Isn't it better talks too much? Really, how interesting.
But Enos beheld what Beliar had done, and he also bestrode the land and chose the human. And Enos spoke to him, and the human became his subject.
Can I get a drink here?
If you have gold, you can even eat here if you like.
And how's business going?
Don't remind me. Lord Andre is serving free beer at the Gallows Square. Hardly anybody comes here now, except for the rich people from the upper quarter.
What's wrong with them?
Yeah, some of those swells could really get on your nerves. Take that Valentino, for instance. I can't stand the sight of him. But I can't pick my customers. I need every coin I can make. What little I had managed to save has been stolen, along with all my silver.
You've been robbed?
Yep, some time ago. It was still rather crowded that night, and I was doing the rounds serving beer. I wasn't gone long from behind the counter, but it was long enough for those bastards. I went to see the militia about it, but they couldn't find a thing, of course. Yeah, they prefer to get plastered on free beer.
Tell me about the missing townspeople.
I heard that a lot of them went missing down by the harbor. Small wonder with all that's going on down there. Even Thorben, the carpenter in the lower part of town, has lost his apprentice. Hakon, one of the merchants in the marketplace, had an especially strange tale to tell. He said that there was this fella that he used to bump into every day, and then suddenly he vanished off the face of the earth. He even went to see the militia about it. Townspeople all pretty much panicked after that. I don't know what to make of it. I think it's all nonsense. Corinthus is a rough city, and many dangers lurk outside her gates. Those who don't stay within the city walls will be attacked by bandits or eaten by wild animals. Yeah, it's that simple.
What is it with this Valentino?
He's filthy rich and has no need to work. And he brags about it to everybody, whether you want to hear it or not. He drinks a lot and always stays until the end, and then early in the morning he totters back to the upper quarter. It's the same every day.
What do I have to do to get into the upper quarter?
Well, you need to be a citizen of the town. Go find some work, preferably with a craftsman in the lower part of town. That'd make you a citizen. Well, and if that's still not enough, go talk to Lord Andre at the barracks. Maybe he'll let you join the city guard. They can go into the upper quarter, too.
There, where addon stood, was a place in which Enos and Beliar had no power. Then in this place, order and chaos were equal, and so the sea
What's new?
was created.
More and more riffraff have been pouring into town lately. Thefts are on the rise, and Lord Andre suspects that it's the work of a gang. Not long ago, we turned the entire harbor district upside down, but we still haven't found a thing.
Wolves as well as sheep, and last of all arose the human. And Adanos was pleased with what had arisen, and he delighted in all the beings equal. But so great was the wrath of Beliar that he came across the land and chose the beast. And Beliar spoke to it, and the beast...
What do you want? I'm not giving anything away.
I'm looking to become an apprentice.
Really? And with whom are you gonna sign up?
I want to sign up with you as an apprentice.
With me? No! I have already had the dubious pleasure once of grappling with an apprentice. That's quite enough for me. I invested several years in his education, and in the end, the poor fool up and poisoned himself. Go sign up with one of the other masters.
What will I have to do to become your apprentice?
I couldn't bear yet another dilettante on my conscience. There is a multitude of herbs out there. Used in different variations, they develop the most diverse effects. You probably don't even know half of them. Here. This is a list of the most important plants. Bring me a plant of each kind, and I might reconsider taking you in as an apprentice.
About the plants.
If you cannot handle that by yourself, you won't be any good as an alchemist either.
I've got all the plants I was supposed to bring you.
What? You're pulling my leg, right? By Addonos. It's all there, all right. Who knows? Maybe someday you could make a decent alchemist after all.
Show me your wares. What do you know about the bandits who robbed Hakon the merchant?
Oh, that matter. Don't remind me. As far as we know, they're responsible for a lot of the attacks on merchants. Those rats have crawled into their holes and don't dare come out again. Once we were able to track them down and follow them, but we broke off pursuit in the woods outside the city. There's too many beasts roaming around there. It's much too dangerous. But there's one more thing. A few of the stolen goods have shown up in Corinthus.
This means that they know how they can smuggle the wares into town and sell them.
Yeah, we suspect they have a fence in the city, but we haven't been able to catch the guy yet. If you find out anything about the business, remember Lord Andre has posted a bounty for the fence.
Hey! How about your approval, Master?
Has Vatras given you his blessing?
Yes.
And did you also get the blessing of a priest of Innos?
Yes, I did.
Then you shall have my blessing as well. No matter what path you decide to take pride in doing a good job, my boy. Got my own opinion about that.
Can you teach me how to pick locks?
You have paid Gritta's debt with Matteo. You seem to be a decent fellow. I shall teach you what you want to know. However, I cannot do it for free. I still have a mountain of debts, and I need the money.
How much do you charge?
200 gold pieces.
Maybe later.
Have you had an apprentice before?
Yes, and not too long ago.
And what happened?
His name is Elvrich. He's my nephew. I was quite pleased with him, actually, but one day he simply didn't show up for work.
Where is Elvrich now?
How would I know? He kept hanging around that filthy brothel by the harbor. I wouldn't be surprised if he's still warming the bed of some whore down there.
How long has it been since you saw him?
I guess it must be about 2 weeks.
Have you reported that to the militia?
Of course I have. They were supposed to catch him and see to it that the Lazy Bones does his work, but I already regret that. He can do whatever he wants. Sooner or later he'll realize he'll get nowhere in Corinthus without a decent job.
Is that so?
Enos beheld what Beliar had done, and he also bestrode the land and chose the human. And Enos spoke to him and the human became his subject.
Hey,
And Enos
Well,
gave
what
unto
have we
him
here?
a portion of
Have
his
you no
divine
manners?
power, so
That's
that he
disgusting.
might undo the work of Beliar.
Oh, is this filthy rabble? Haven't you a job where you ought to be? But I suppose no one
And
would miss
Beliar
a down-at-heel
spoke to
fellow
another
like you,
creature,
hey?
but
Well,
Adonis
if you
brought
had as
forth
much
the
gold
tide,
as
and
I
the creature
do,
was
you wouldn't
washed
have
from
to
the
work
face
either.
of the earth.
But you'll never be that rich.
I see I'm gonna have lots of fun with you.
But with it, the trees and animals were also
I asked
washed
you
away.
who you are.
And
I
a
am
deep
Valentino,
sadness
the
overcame
handsome,
Adonis.
bon vivant and ladies' man. Poor in cares, rich in wisdom and gold, and the
And
women
thus spake
throw
Adonis
themselves
to
at
his
me.
brothers,
If you have problems,
Never
keep
again
them. I don't
shall
need
you
them.
walk upon my land, for it is sacred. And so
Do you have anything
shall it
else to
be.
tell me?
Make yourself popular, never
the
promise
human
anything
and
to
the
anyone,
beast
take what you
waged
can,
war
and watch
upon the
out that you
land
don't
of
get into a
Adonis.
quarrel
And
with
the
the
wrath
militia.
of the gods
Or with
was
jealous
with them.
husbands, of course. They're the worst, let me tell you.
And the
Looks like
human
I'm gonna have to
slew the
teach you some
beast,
manners.
And it entered into
Doesn't matter to me.
Beliar's
Thrash
realm.
me all you want. When I get up tomorrow, I'll be fine again. But you'll have to run around with that mug of yours for life.
But Adonis saw the